In order to come up with a definition for climate change, first of all, we need to know what climate is. Climate is the weather conditions existing in an area in general over long periods of time. Climate is the average weather in a place over many years. While the weather can change in just a few hours, climate takes hundreds, thousands, even millions of years to change.
Climate and environment. Climate can be considered as the backbone of an environment. Climate changes the environment, that is, plants, animals, soil, water source, amount of water. Many places have different climate, which means many places have different environment.
Different climate result in different weather conditions. A change in climate causes change in weatherly conditions. Temperature, humidity, rainfall, etc. are affected by climate change. Some places may experience serious natural disasters. An example of an effect from climate change is that many forests are getting drier due to global warming.
In the past few years, the climate in Earth has had a huge change. We are having changes not to. The main cause of this change is global warming, is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is a gas which is thrown out by human beings. Climate has cooled and warmed throughout Earth's history for various seasons. Rapid warming like we see today is usual in the history of our planet. The scientists say that it is a result of addition of heat trapping greenhouses gas which are increasing in a large amount in the atmosphere as a result of human activities.
So now we can finally come to a conclusion about what is climate change. Climate change is the change in climate over a time period that ranges from decades to centuries. The term refers to both natural and human-made changes.
Breaking news! Our world is changing because of us, the people. In some areas of the world are getting more rain than usual.
Too much rain can make it impossible for the ground to absorb water fast enough. It can cause the rivers to flood. Flooding can damage or destroy wildlife habitats, houses, farms, and even towns and cities. So if you don't want your city to flood, stop using the factories.
Warmer temperatures means that more insects come with disease. The spread of disease threatens the people and animals all over the world. But cooler temperatures help kill all these insects that carry disease. So stop using greenhouse gases and start thinking.
We are here live in California. For the past few weeks, terrible weather has been happening. So if the air is getting warmer, that means more people with no food or water. 1/4 of the people means 1.75 billion people worldwide do not have any drinking water. This will increase very fast in the coming decades. This is a serious matter in California.
When there is too much greenhouse gas in the atmosphere, it traps too much of the sun's heat in and causes the earth to warm up. Carbon dioxide is the main greenhouse gas causing climate change. This comes from burning fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas.
The second cause of climate change is overpopulation. Currently, there are about 7 billion people in the world, and more are on the way. With so many people, we are using all the Earth's resources and crowding out other life forms.
Industrial farms use chemical pesticides and agricultural chemicals that pollute air, water, and harm the soil. These farms produce large amounts of carbon dioxide and pollution when they are transporting crops.
Rainforests help the earth by absorbing the carbon dioxide. However, many rainforests have been cut down to create land for farms, really depleting the earth of its natural resources. Just look at all the resources we need to produce a pound of meat.
Adding on to the problem of climate change are laws that don't protect the environment. The Kyoto Treaty stated that all countries should reduce their CO2 levels. The United States did not sign this agreement despite being the number 2 biggest producer of carbon dioxide in the world.
Breaking news! Climate change!
People should stop using fossil fuel because people are making a lot of greenhouse gases.
People also can recycle plastic and paper because it will pollute the air.
Buy organic food because farming uses 30% less energy.
Buy used homes so we don't have to waste wood and we could repair them instead.
People might be from different places, they might speak different languages, but they are human and they understand humanity, for which they are working hard to preserve human life from environmental dangers. One example of this is fighting against climate change. People have already started working very hard to fight against climate change.
A city in the United Kingdom called Ashton Hayes has decided not to use carbon energy. Instead, they have decided to use renewable energy such as solar power and windmills. As you can see right behind me, this is just a small part of people around the globe had started to use solar energy, windmills, or other reusable sources of energy.
A number of international summits, including the Earth Summit in Rio and most recently in Kyoto, have taken place in recent years to debate the principal environmental concerns and set out an agenda to help prevent further damage. Kyoto has been one of the most important to date as it sets out a binding protocol for reducing carbon emissions for countries in the EU. This involves a commitment to reducing carbon emission by 2.5% by 2012.
In UK, Friends of Earth have been campaigning since 2003 for a climate change law that would make a legal requirement for the government to cut the amount of carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere by 3% year on year. So far, 200,000 people have been registered for this support for recamping by contacting the MP of the matter. As a result, a climate change bill was tabled in 2007 as long-term committed to tackling climate change.
Everything you saw here today was just a small trailer of what is being done. There are millions of people who are trying their best to stop climate change, and they need your help.
Here's what you can do to stop climate change. The first thing you can do is called BYO. BYO stands for Bring Your Own. Some things that you can bring on your own include recyclable cups, bags, and refillable water bottles. By using renewable materials, you are helping the earth by reducing the amount of the waste.
The second thing you can do is conserve. When you conserve, you are helping the environment by reducing the amount something produces, such as heat or air conditioning. Some ways you can conserve is by substituting cold water for hot, not leaving the water on when washing dishes or brushing your teeth, and insulating your house to conserve heat and air conditioning. It's a great choice for your wallet, environment, and health.
The third thing you can do is recycle. By recycling, you are taking any old material and making it into a new helpful material. Things that you can do recycle include newspapers, water bottles, cardboard, metals, and so on. By doing these tasks, you are helping the earth, making sure that the earth stays green. If the earth is healthy, then we will too be healthy.